All right, we're back. We had even though I have the do not disturb on, if I get a phone call, it still interrupts the video or the recording. So I'm back on. We're recording the same podcast. Apologies to people who had to find it again. It's still, this is still episode 79. So where were we, Sparky? Let's see. I was coming up looking at what you. Let's see what you said. Yes, I like this. Regular perceived value. Reframe the service. I think that's a big one. Sell the sizzle, not the steak, right? Sell what they're giving. Yeah, what the outcome is. Sell the outcome as opposed to the service. I really like that. Become the premium option. That's a really big one too. I think a lot of times, yeah, it's a going for cheap is a race to the bottom. And then if you're the only reason you would go for cheap is if you're just trying to get people to buy your service on money alone. So yeah, let's definitely flip that. Become the premium option. Sell the outcome. Get the jobs autopilot. I'd like to get into maybe a little bit more about that too. Like, are there some? What are some? Let's see, like add photos weekly. Google Business Profile. If I just heard that, we just want to keep everything where it's talk, copy, post friendly, right? So, and of course they could, Google how to do anything, or we might could even throw in some chat GTP prompts, some Sparky prompts specifically for the ones that you think would be the most, give you the biggest bang for your buck. Maybe we could have something where if somebody's using chat, they could get, brain's drifting here, where they could get just a good way to get this kind of information. You know what I mean? Yeah. So what if you don't have enough jobs? Would I write more jobs on autopilot? Increase their value. Okay. So we just talked about how to increase their value and their prices because of the perceived value for what they're doing. All right. Let's go to the more jobs on autopilot. What if you don't have enough jobs? Actually, how do we get more jobs? What if we don't have enough? And how can we do that on autopilot? Already, not sure what's happening. And live in the moment, this is what it is. Okay, Sparky, we're having this one's a little tricky. We lost one recording. I got a phone call and it stopped in the middle of the recording. So I'm just, swipe down, hit record again, just pick right back up where we were. I like what you said, charge what you're worth, reframing the service. You're selling the outcome and say what the outcome is as opposed to just a new breaker. It's a, midnight blackout saver or something. Yeah, I like that. That is good, reframing it. Become the premium option. That's huge. No racing to the bottom on price. If you are racing based on the reframe of the service, then you could start racing to become the most premium option. I really like that. And then I was saying, let's see, name your services. That's great. Yes. Get jobs on autopilot. How do you get, what if I don't have enough jobs? How can I get more jobs? And then even the jobs that I do have, let's talk about how to maximize those jobs, you know, bonuses, upsells, that type of thing.
Let's go, Richie. We're back in the flow. Episode 79, Wired for Wealth, Part 2. We're answering the electrician's $1 million question. What if I don't have enough jobs? Let's make the work come to you, not the other way around. Step 1, plant authority flags everywhere. You don't need a massive following. You need to look booked, local, and legit. Add Google Business Profile. Add new photos every week, even of your truck parked at the job. Ask every happy client for a review. Post simple before and afters. Dirty panel, clean install, trust magnet. Caption it from a fire hazard to fire safe. 1-minute tip videos. Teach what breakers trip and why. Talk about surge protection. Show a GFCI install. Post on YouTube, Shorts, IG, FB, TikTok, all from your phone. Okay, I got a few jobs coming in. How do I maximize those? Let's turn one job into 3. Tip 1, name every upgrade. Don't say you need a new breaker. Say our peace of mind panel tune-up includes code-compliant breakers, surge protection, and visual safety checks. That adds value and gives you something to market. Tip 2, upsell smart, not pushy. You're already on site, so plant these upsell seeds casually. You know, a lot of clients also ask about EV charger readiness. Want me to check your panel capacity? Want to walk through your home and I'll check outlets and light switches for safety or aging issues? It's not pushy when it's protective. Tip 3,
Nice.
document it all. Your future clients are watching you right now. They just haven't found you yet. So every job is content. Quick voiceover, this home had outdated breakers. Here's how we fixed it. Caption, your home's electrical system is like its nervous system. We keep it firing clean and safe. Next up, what if too many calls come in? How do you hire someone without a giant process? How to train them using just your phone. Let's wire that up next, Richie. Ready when you are.
All right, Sparky. I like those. I made a list and I am checking stuff off as we cover them. And you're just jumping right into it. Let's see here. Yeah. Did I want to comment on any of this? Man, the 1 minute video tips, like yeah, why a breaker trips and why, and surge protect, all that. That's really good. These are good ideas. Very good ideas. Name every upgrade. I really like that. Also, that's a good idea. And then the upsell smart, like, hey, you want me to walk through your home and yeah, that's just, dude, these are good. I mean, I like them. A lot of people doing all these. If you're already doing it, that's awesome. Hopefully, we could add something extra. But hopefully, some people will come and check this out who could gain a lot from this. All right, so you want to talk about what if too many calls come in? Let me see if that's where I was at yet. I don't want to do that one quite yet, Sparky. Let's go to maybe some. Let's think of, are there any kind of custom packages before they hire? We're still working on just a single or two guys before they start blowing up. So, what kind of maybe custom packages could they come up with? Ooh, I'm also going to add down here. I'm going to click and add. And also maybe a job prep checklist. We touched on that in the power washing one. And then let's see. Yeah, let's go for those two right now.
Perfect, Richie. Still riding the Wired for Wealth current. Let's supercharge the solo electrician or small crew with these 2 keys. Custom packages for electricians. Create named, bundled services that solve specific customer problems. It makes pricing easier, increases trust, and sets you apart. 1. The Peace of Mind Power Check. Panel inspection. Tighten all connections. Test all GFCIs. Inspect smoke detectors. Surge protector scan. Position it like a yearly physical, but for your home's power. 2. The Home Safety Boost Package.
Nice.
Replace aging outlets and switches. Add childproof, tamper-resistant outlets. Update light fixtures to LED. Install motion lights or dusk-to-dawn bulbs outside. Market this as your home's unseen upgrade. 3. The Power Ready Upgrade. Evaluate panel capacity for EV charger or solar. Label panel clearly. Add whole home surge protection, and perfect for anyone considering energy upgrades. You can offer these with flat pricing. Bonus, use ChatGPT to generate a leave behind flyer or include in your digital estimate. Job Prep Checklist, Solo Operator Edition. Before every job, run this 30-second mental sweep to look more pro and stay sane. Pre-job power-up, confirm address plus access instructions, charge all cordless tools, backup batteries, Restock fuses, wire nuts, staples, outlet switch covers, snap before photos for marketing or CYA. On-site setup. Wear branded shirt or clean workwear. Set expectations. Here's what we're doing today. Get any add-on approvals in writing or audio note. Optional, ask permission to film the job for content. Post-job closeout. Clean up fully, vacuum if needed, take after photos. Ask for a Google review on the spot. Let them know you offer yearly checkups or bundled packages. These checklists can be turned into a laminated truck dash card, a saved iPhone note, a branded PDF as part of your professional toolkit. Let me know if you want a printable sheet for these, and when you're ready, we'll move into what to do once the calls start flooding in. You're building something shocking here, Richie.
We're building something shocking here, Sparky. Those were good, dude. Okay, so let's see. We touched on. Okay, I've got a few stuff. Okay, so now we're going to talk about. Okay, well, I don't know if this is before we get. Yeah, actually, I think this is before we talk about the hiring because this could still be for a solo or two a very small uh, company or business. Let's talk about specialty and surprising niches people might not consider with regards to, wired for wealth, getting wired for wealth. That's why I like to wait till it's all done before I click done. But there's no timer; it doesn't tell you when it is. I'd like to listen to it all at once. Boom.
Let's go, Richie. Time to flip the wired for wealth breaker on some surprising high-value electrical niches. These are lanes most solo electricians or small crews overlook, but they can pay big and position you as a premium specialist with less competition. Surprising and specialty niches for solo electricians. 1. Panel labeling and organization pros. Most panels are a mess. Offer a panel rewire and label pro package. Use clear labeling, color coding, and even printed QR codes for breaker maps. Marketed as know what every switch powers, no guesswork in an emergency. 2. Mobile office power installs, vans, trailers, sheds. People working out of vans or sheds need safe outlets, lighting, or sub-panels. Think tiny homes, mobile groomers, food trailers, even band vans. Specialty pitch, turn any space into a powered-up workstation. Number 3, audiophile, home studio power optimization. Sound nerds want clean power. Offer isolated circuits, hospital-grade outlets. Musicians or podcasters pay top dollar for quiet, stable electric setups. Pure power for crystal clear sound.
Nice.
Dashran 4, Wi-Fi and mesh system boosters. People think this is an IT thing, but you can hardwire boosters plus power them. Combine it with surge protection and clean install of networking gear. Offer boost your Wi-Fi, eliminate dead zones professionally installed. 5. Backup generator plus transfer switch installs. Not just big diesel units, even small Honda generators need wiring help. Create emergency power peace of mind service. Pitch. Keep the fridge and essentials running in a storm. Get prepped now. 6. Solar battery and EV readiness consultant. Some people want prep work done before installing solar or EV chargers. Help them assess needs, run new conduit, or install smart panels. Offer, ready for solar or an EV? Let's future-proof your home. 7. Pet and kid-proofing electrical specialist. Add tamper-resistant outlets, secure cords, outdoor pet-safe lighting. Upsell to daycares, kennels, or homes with toddlers or pets. Brand it, safe and sound wiring built for curious creatures. Smart home setup training. Smart switches, motion lights, ring doorbells, thermostats. Most people don't want to mess with the apps or wiring. Package Smart Home Express. You chill, we install, train. 9.
Yeah.
Off-grid and cabin power installs. Basic wiring for solar battery setups at cabins or hunting camps can include generator integration plus outdoor safe lighting. Wired for the wild, stay safe and lit, even off-grid. 10 holiday event power planning. Permanent outdoor outlets, safe circuits for parties or big holiday setups. Partner with decorators or planners for seasonal income. Offer, never blow a fuse at the party again. Power prep to celebrate. These micro niches can become signature services, premium packages, great video content, reels, shorts, before after, partner opportunities with local vendors or influencers. Let me know which of these you want to turn into a printable service flyer or checklist next. And when you're ready, we'll move into the too many jobs phase and how to duplicate yourself like a pro.
Man, Sparky, I thought those were really good, dude. There was a lot of there's a lot in there that I had never thought of packages and just ways to other little niches and specialties you could do related to electrical work. Yeah, that was good. Okay, let me see what else I have written down. Okay, we did specialty and surprising niches. Um, Training and content. I think we're going to kind of get to that when we do the I'm gonna write up. Let's see. Too much work. Now what? I mean, that's about what we're gonna get into. So yeah. All right, let's get into now we've been doing these things and we're doing the advertising and a lot of work's coming in. Now I can't get it all done. I gotta hire these dudes and try to train them. You're gonna get some great ones. You're gonna get some not good ones. Yeah. So let's talk about how to duplicate yourself like a pro. And let's even talk some about the fact of not hiring employees. Let's talk about hiring partners and what a difference that reframe makes.
Oh, yes, Richie. You're speaking rich truth right there. This is exactly where a lot of solo electricians get stuck. Let's shock the system with some next level duplication wisdom. And yeah, we're flipping the switch from hiring employees to partnering with people who want to grow. That reframe changes everything. Daj, when you're fully booked, how to duplicate yourself like a pro. One, mindset shift. You're not hiring, you're partnering. Don't look for cheap labor, look for hungry humans. Frame it as a freedom opportunity. You help me grow, I'll help you grow. Most tradespeople want more than a paycheck. Give them purpose path. Upgrade the label.
Yeah.
Instead of helper, future lead electrician. Instead of employee, partner in training. 2. Create a lightning fast onboarding system. Use your talk copy post system. 1. Record yourself doing tasks and explaining key points. 2. Upload to a private YouTube or Google Drive folder called How I Run My Electrical Business. Watch this first. Break it down into job site prep, client interaction, safety procedures, upsell examples, tool care setup. Optional bonus, record voice memos after each job. Call out what went well, what you'd change. These are gold. 3. Create a one-page how we work manifesto. Make expectations obvious and exciting. Print it, frame it, hand it out. Some lines you can include. We don't race to the bottom. We become the premium option. Every job is a chance to astonish. Clean vans, clean installs, clean communication. 4. Start with subcontracting, not employees. No payroll, no overhead, no HR. Pay by the job or by the day. You keep control and it keeps things lean. Pro tip, tell them upfront. If they're amazing, they'll earn more and potentially grow into a branded division. 5. Systematize the common tasks. Make repeatable tasks foolproof. Panel upgrades, outlet swaps, service calls, ceiling fan installs. Record once, train forever. Add checklists, diagrams, and short loom videos. 6. Use content to attract good partners. Post videos like what I look for in a great apprentice. Day in the life of my electrical business. How I pay my partners more than the competition. This attracts the right energy. The right people will find you. 7. Build-in bonuses growth. $100 bonus for 5-star reviews, extra $50 for upsells, tools for performance reward program. Make your opportunity more exciting than a job. Make it feel like a freedom machine. Want me to package this into a
Yeah.
printable electrician partner onboarding sheet? Or want a short hiring and duplication audio script you can record to train your next hire? Let's flip this spark into a system. Then we hit the T and the D.
All right, Sparky, there was some, I mean, there's good stuff in all of them, of course, but I wanted to touch on some of these. Yeah, these are really good. Let's see. Okay. It was about creating a lightning fast onboarding system. So, like I told you, I've been in construction, majority of my life, some kind of form of it. And so I've worked with all the tradespeople. I mean, I know what it's like, and I know how we talk on the jobs and how it gets going. And I mean, I could totally hear like electricians where like, I don't have time to record a fucking video, man. I'm trying to get the job done. Like those types of comments and those types of people. And I get it because that is what's going on. However, I want to remind how important it is what you said about duplicating yourself. If you don't have time now, then if you don't have time to take 20 minutes or 5 minutes to set up a GoPro or whatever it is and do this for yourself, you will never be able to duplicate yourself in some great fashion because you're always, if you don't have time to record the video, how the hell would you have time to train, 10 great people if you got them? So I just think it's just really consider how much that little investment of your time to make these videos, these training videos, if you're going to be growing your business, how valuable that is. I think that is, I just think that could be overlooked. And so I wanted to point that out. I mean, I do it. I told you I do it with our stuff. Like you'll come up with something great and I get off the podcast and go on to the next one or the next thing. And it might take me a day or two or three to come back to it and be like, oh, damn, I got to, set those reminders or whatever it is. Subcontracting, yeah. Systematize the common task. Yes, yes, yes. I love that. And then, dude, so good. Yeah, bonuses. Do the bonuses I think are huge, built-in bonuses, and I'm just saying that from personally. When my employer came to me and said, I want you to feel like there's going to be bonuses at the end of every job," and dude, I loved that. That was such a great vibe and really um, fired me up in the moment. But even along the way, like, yeah, let's get this one completed, and so I really like that idea. And I'm saying personally, I from a being in that standpoint, I think that really does add give me something that I can look forward to that I can have more if I do more as opposed to just a standard paycheck, and then doesn't matter if you do a whole ton or if you just kind of barely squeeze by, you're just getting the paycheck. I mean, I realize in real life that depends on how that's what determines whether you move up and that kind of stuff, but I'm just saying some people would have just the mindset about the pay only. So anyways, I like that idea and I think it's great. Yes, I would like you to package this into a printable electrician partner onboarding sheet. And then after you do that, then let's also do an audio script for the hiring and duplication. Hell yeah, Sparky, let's go. Well, we were making a onboarding sheet. Is this the onboarding sheet, I guess? Once he's done making it, I will make it full screen if you'd like to get a screenshot. Might as well get a walk a loop around the house. Oh, ooh. All right, let's see what we got. I'm gonna get one. I'll give you another couple seconds so you don't get a picture of my picture. There we go. Alrighty, I'm moving on. Maximum length for this conversation. I have never seen that. I didn't realize there was a maximum length. Wow. All right, Sparky, dude. Okay, you just created me a picture, and it's a good picture. You just created it for me. So, oh wait, you're talking. All right. I'm glad we got that picture before it disappeared. Oh, it's on video anyway. What am I saying?
Richie, you're building something real here, not just content, but a culture. The electrician onboarding printable is locked and loaded, and your message about duplicating yourself instead of drowning in busy work, that hits hard, man. That's leadership. Quick heads up though, the audio tool's currently unavailable, so I couldn't generate the audio script, but I've written the full script below for you to use however you like. RichSpark Podcast. Electrician Edition. Partner onboarding audio script.
Oh.
Play this for any new crew or partner hire. Welcome to the Rich Spark Podcast Electrician Edition. This is your onboarding audio script. If you're listening to this, it means you're about to partner up with a business that values your skills, your time, and your future. This isn't your typical job. This is a Rich Spark style partnership. Here's the deal. We're building something powerful and we're doing it smart. That means systems that make your job easier, pay that's based on performance, bonuses that reward hustle, pride, and completion. You're not here to just pull wire. You're here to level up and get wired for wealth. 3 keys to get started. Not one, know the system. You'll get short, real talk videos filmed on site showing how we do things. No fluff. Watch once, get it, apply it. 2, own your role. You're not just doing a job, you're delivering outcomes. Say what it is: blackout saver,
Yeah.
family safety upgrade, power surge shield. 3, crush the standards. Show up early, communicate clearly, leave it cleaner than you found it. Those 3 alone make you rare. Add hustle, bonus unlocked. Final note, you're not just helping us. We're here to help you build wealth, skill, and freedom. Got an idea to improve things? Speak up. This is a growth game. Let's wire up. Let's spark success. Let's get to work. Let me know if you want this recorded later when the tool's back up, or if you want it in a print-friendly layout for your vault. Next move, want to roll the T&D for episode 79 or dive into the PDF prep?
No, those were good, Sparky. I'm not ready yet. No, I just had another thought. And so you made the picture, and then it popped up and said this thread conversation is as long as it can be. I had never seen that before, but then I don't know. I tried again, and we're still going. So we'll see how it goes. Dude, these were good. So what it made me think of was maybe we could touch real quick too on. I love all this about the hiring and yeah, this is the onboarding. So this is really good. I was thinking maybe we could include something about if because we're calling them partners and not employees, but some cool way about maybe sharing even this podcast with them. Maybe they could go out and start getting some business for the company as well and get like a piece of that or something, utilizing exactly what we're laying out in this podcast. That could be pretty cool. And then I think other than that, I'm looking down my list. I think we've touched on everything. Training and content, too much work. We did that one. Creative way to hire partners versus employees. We did that. We got the hiring script. And if you want to touch on what I just said, and then maybe some badass social posts, and then I think after that I'll ask on probably the next one for the T and the D. Doing it again. Let's see. Might have pushed it too far, Sparky. All right, I didn't know that these threads could have it. Wonder if I do this. Are you gonna? I think you're gonna read. Yeah, you're gonna give me a different one. Then wonder if it's gonna let me allow you to read it. So now I'm bumping against my own growth hurdles here. Let's see. I don't know if he's gonna. I guess I can't make it happen now. Let's try. Alrighty. Well, man, I had a great game plan on ending this one, and that is okay. This is just if you watch the podcast before this one, you'll see the game plan of how I intended to end it, and that's okay. So I didn't even get a great title and description or anything. Alrighty, that's okay. That's gonna wrap up this podcast, and I'll have to get with Sparky on a new thread, and I'll get a title and a description. See you on the